Salutations and welcome back. It's been a few weeks. Well, actually, it's only been about 12 or 13 days, so 2 weeks around about. So since the last upload, since then we've played our remaining two league games. Drogheda, of course. At Shelbourne we lost 2-1, and Friday gone by we drew 0-0 in the Loud Derby against Dundalk FC, in which that was the final league game of the season. And so I'll just go through them two games first of all. Away at Talca Park, the Shelbourne game 2 weeks ago. That was an interesting one. Shelbourne were gunning for the league title at the time, which we now know they have won the league title in circumstances last weekend, the weekend gone by. So yeah, fair play to them. But and that game, the first half we weren't great, but obviously we didn't have really anything to play for besides pride of the shirt. So we ended up seeing Bridal Bossicani, who came on in the second half, and he obviously scored our goal, and it was a great finish, to be fair, great finish. The second half was much better from us, and I presume it gave the management plenty to ponder ahead of the cup final that is the next weekend. So yeah, fair play to Shells, they won that game, deservedly so. And then obviously move on to the Dundalk game just gone by, which was a little bit of a weird one, to be honest, because you have Dundalk, who are relegated, and then it didn't feel like a proper Loud derby, just like it usually does. There was just something a little bit off. That's probably because there wasn't going to be any changes to league position in the table or anything. It was just playing for the bragging rights for the moment, and obviously it was a farewell party, the funeral rites for Dundalk, who are relegated to the first division. So yeah, that's in terms of the game, it wasn't a great game. It was scrappy. It was even. Dundalk looked more likely to score than us, but it's fine. As long as we didn't lose, we got no injury concerns either. We did well enough. There were no injury concerns. Everyone got a run out. Players from the bench. Connor King got 10-15 minutes. Franz Perot got 45. I thought Aaron Harper-Bailey was very good again, and he was great against Shells when he came on, and then he was really good against Dundalk. He was probably my personal man of the match. He was first to every ball. He was heading things, so he's probably in consideration, I'd say, for the cup final starting at 11. So yeah, that's the league campaign over with now. We've obviously finished 9th in the table, which means we're in the playoff, which will be on November 16th at Richmond Park against, we now know, is Bray Wanderers, who obviously won against UCD in the semi-finals, and then on Saturday they won on penalties against Athlone Town, having been 2-0 down. So that's pretty good for them. They'll be an intriguing team. I don't know much about Bray this season at all, actually. It'll be something. It'll be a big game on the 16th for that one. But first and foremost, we have the FAI Cup final to come on Sunday, the 10th of November, and my God, that is going to be massive. Sunday is going to be a huge one. Cannot wait. If I had to give me starting 11 here now, it would be pretty obvious, near enough. But there's a few players in consideration. Obviously, Aaron Harper-Bailey is someone who you could definitely start. Over Webby, or Dave Webster there. He's in there. But 17,000 around about, maybe Drogheda fans. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but you know, we probably sold most of our allocation, which is phenomenal. Like, I remember the days when there was about 800 people, or not even 800, maybe 600 or 500 in United Park in the first division and stuff, and it was, it was mad. Like, and now you see, and it's like sold out most weeks, and it's great, and the club is on the up, and that's the main thing we all want to see, is the club is on the up. And there's nothing better. There's nothing better to see, and that's the way we've got to keep it going. On in the stands, in the town, just keep it going. Keep the claret and blue flag flying high, as they say. Keep the claret and blue flag flying high. But roll on Sunday. My prediction is gonna be Jesus. this one's. I think if we can get to 80 minutes. At 1-0 or 0-0, I think we'll go on and win it. So I'm going to say 2-1 Drogheda. 2-1 Drogheda, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. 2-1 Drogheda to win in the FAI Cup final, to win our second FAI Cup, and then obviously I'll preview the Bray Wanderers playoff game next week after the cup final, and whether it could be a fairy tale or it could be a nightmare, who knows. But join me and all the other Drogheda fans for this one, because this is going to be a mad one. Let's go. Come on, the Drogs. We'll see us next week, and hopefully we win this cup final. Come on.